Hey friends, it's Holly from Chic Antique and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to paint ceramic using only 4 products. It's super easy, anyone can do this, so I just wanted to show you the pots that we will be working on today. Like I said, we're going to be using 4 products. You'll only need a chip brush, an adhesion primer, an all-in-one paint, and a separate paintbrush. These pots are super cute, but we just want to change the color and make them a little bit more cohesive and a little bit more modern. So if you're excited for this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start this makeover like we always do by first cleaning. I'll be using Dawn dish soap in some hot water and just wiping down these pots using a microfiber rag. No matter how clean or how new a piece is, it's always going to have some sort of debris, dust, oil, fingerprints, anything like that on it. So you always want to make sure to clean before you get started no matter what. Now I'm just going to rinse that off using clean clear water and a clean rag. If you don't do this, your paint is not going to stick properly and it's going to peel off. So you always want to remove any cleaner or soap you use before getting started. For my adhesion primer, I'm going to be using Dixie Belle's Slick Stick Primer today. This is going to help the paint adhere to the ceramic surface. And I'll be applying this with a chip brush. There's not too much technique to using this primer, just use a thin layer and let it dry for 2 hours, and then you can come back with your second coat. And after you've applied your second coat, you do want to let it cure overnight. And one important thing to note is this primer cannot be rinsed in your drains. It will clog your pipes. So whatever you use to apply this, whether it's a brush or a roller, you do need to dispose of what you use and not reuse it or rinse it out. As you can see, I'm kind of applying this in a windshield wiper motion. I'm kind of just swiping it left and right in order to get in all of those grooves and the texture. And I'm using very light pressure because the harder you press with your paintbrush on a textured surface like this, it's going to slap the paint around. So it's going to make a mess. It's going to be flying all over the place. So if you do need to use more pressure, make sure to go slowly so that you're not creating a mess in your area. And now just moving on to the larger pot here, I am just repeating that process, using light pressure with the brush and doing thin light coats. There's not too much technique to explain, so let's just go ahead and enjoy the process. Now moving on to the plates, I will be just repeating that same process. After doing 2 coats of Slick Stick, I'm coming back and painting using Silk All-in-One Mineral Paint in the color Hampton Olive. And I'll be applying this using my Dixie Belle flat medium brush. And I'm using a similar technique as I used with the Slick Stick primer. I am applying this in thin layers using light pressure, but I'm making sure not to overwork this paint because it does have a self-leveling property. So if you overwork it or brush it too much, it will not level out as much. So if you're going for a modern smooth finish, you do want to make sure that you're not overworking this paint. And I am going for a smooth modern finish on this, so my synthetic brush is really going to help with that. This is my first time using this Hampton Olive color, and I have to say I'm really obsessed with this. I can't wait to use it more in the future. It's kind of like a camo green color, but it has a very strong brown undertone. This is an all-in-one paint, meaning it does have a stain blocking primer. It has paint and top coat all in one, but it does not have an adhesion primer, it's just stain blocking. So if you're working with a surface that is shiny or slick, like ceramic, glass, laminate, anything like that, you will need to use an adhesion primer first. I really do like this paint because it is 3 steps in one, and I think it's a really great paint to use as a beginner because when you're minimizing all those steps and all that time it takes, it makes your project a lot less overwhelming when you only have one step. Having to prime a piece and then paint it and then top coating it not only takes a lot of time, but if you don't have the correct technique, you're not going to get the finish you like. So if you're getting all those steps done in one, it's going to be a lot easier and a lot faster. Now I'm just moving on to the smaller pot, just repeating the same thing we've been doing, and I'm going to stop talking for a little bit so you can just enjoy the process. And I did do 3 coats of paint on these, but it does get repetitive after a while, so I just wanted to show you a little bit of the second coat, just so you can see what that coverage looks like. And now that it's all complete, I just want to remind you what we started with. and here's how it looks now. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this makeover today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can see more content like this. And before you leave, I would love it if you would check out some of my other videos. I'll have my most recent upload in the eye above, as well as in the description. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. There's so much dog hair in this. Why? Okay, he needs to go to jail.
Did you just like something? Oh.
Just the wrap. This sweater's so cute. Hi baby, you need to go. Bye. Go! Right to jail, right away. Believe it or not, jail.
Believe it or not.
You undercooked chicken, believe it or not, jail. Wow, okay. Quite stupid.
Sunday and Monday.
Archie!